All right, so of course, my name is Mark Hamlin. I've been involved with cryptocurrency for well over 12 years. It's been life-changing. It's been a learning curve. I've seen so many advances when it comes to cryptocurrency. It's pretty amazing, but we're in a very unique time. And one of the reasons why I'm even doing this little brief education is to help people understand what's happening so they don't miss out, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so many people are missing out because of lack of knowledge. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get right into it. Let me go to the next slide here. There we go. So we're talking about wealth distribution. You can call it wealth transfer. You can pick the term that works for you, but there's a wealth redistribution taking place right now because of cryptocurrency, ladies and gentlemen, that most people have no idea. What I'm going to do here is go right to the internet and share with you what's happening to help you understand a little better. So if you're looking on my screen right now, you can see BlackRock. Okay, who is BlackRock? Well, they're one of the biggest investment firms in the world. We're talking about multiple billions of dollars. Now you can do some Googling on that yourself. Who is BlackRock? So here's what you need to understand. Bitcoin was approved as an ETF. Now, people have been working on it and trying to get the approval for Bitcoin to be an ETF for years. It finally was approved. So you may be saying, well, Mark, what is an ETF? Okay, so here's what it is. It's called an exchange traded fund. And there are investment funds that are traded on the stock exchange, just like stocks. All right, and very interesting. So these assets can hold stocks, they can hold commodities, they can hold bonds, but now they can hold Bitcoin. What does that mean? That means that Bitcoin is now accessible to the traditional financial market, that people can go in and buy equivalents of Bitcoin just like they buy stocks. Okay, this is huge. How huge is it? All right, I want you to look at my screen. This is February the 26th. What's today? The 29th? So we're talking about 3 days ago. I want you to read here. Bitcoin ETF interests abound as BlackRock, one of the largest funds out there, hedge funds, all right, had a record day. All right, the Monday trading volume totals past the previous high mark set on the fund's first day of trading nearly 7 weeks ago. So record breaking. All right, what's the record? Let's look down here. BlackRock's spot Bitcoin ETF saw record daily trading volumes Monday. Another signal interest in such funds has not yet died down. Here it is. More than 42 million shares of iShares, Bitcoin Trust, that's what they call it, worth roughly $1.3 billion, was traded in one day at 3:30 p.m. Okay, so ETFs, Bitcoin ETFs were approved, and the institutional money came flooding in because that's how big this is. All right, so we're talking about wealth distribution. Let's go to the next thing that's going to confirm what I'm talking to you about. All right, so I'm going to go up here and we're going to go to something else. It's called the Bitcoin block reward halving countdown. So here's the countdown right now. It says 51 days. In 51 days, that'll be April the 22nd. On April the 22nd, what's known as the Bitcoin block rewards are going to be cut in half. What does that mean? It literally means that the circulation of Bitcoin that's in circulation, is going to be cut down. What you have to understand about Bitcoin is that it is available in a limited supply. So the smaller the supply, what does that do? It drives the value up. All right? Okay, so the supply is about to be reduced again. I want you to see what happens every time the supply of Bitcoin is reduced. All right, I'm going to scroll down here on my page. And by the way, you can go to that website. Can you see it up there? It is bitcoinblockhalf.com. I hope you have your pen and your piece of paper. Okay, bitcoinblockhalf.com. Go ahead and write that down. You can see this for yourself. So now I'm going to scroll down a little bit, and I want you to see this chart right here. Okay, so this is very, very interesting. So the Bitcoin block reward is cut in half every 4 years. I want you to see what happens every 4 years historically when this event takes place. So we go right here, the first one right here. Okay, this is when it happened several years ago. Look what happened to the price of Bitcoin. It went parabolic, almost straight up. And a lot of people made a lot of money. But let's go a little further. Okay, let's come up out of here. That was the first time. Here's the second time. You see that? What happens? It went parabolic. It went straight up every 4 years. So I want you to see something here. Here we are again. It's the third time. Let me ask you, what do you think is going to happen? So you had the ETFs that were just released and approved after years of politicking. And here comes all the institutional money. And then you have the blockchain halving, Bitcoin halving taking place. And every 4 years, it does what it does. You can see it right there. What do you think is about to happen? Now, here's the thing. The institutions, they know about it. It's the average person who doesn't know. It's the average person who's missing out. Are you with me? All right. This is what we are talking about here. This is why you want to go through the learning curve. Now, let's go a little further. So right now, because of those events, you have a bull run. What is a bull run? The market is going up. All right. The market is going up. There's a bull run taking place right now. So here I am at another website. If you're here for the first time, you've never seen these things before, you should have a pen. You should be taking down notes. So this is CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap keeps a record of all the most popular cryptocurrencies. There's about 30,000 of them here. Okay. Now, but we're looking at the most popular ones. Of course, Bitcoin. I want you to see here in the last 7 days, it has increased in value 19.52%. Okay, where can you go to get that kind of return? Do you know any place? All right, and look at Ethereum, number 2. Last 7 days, 12.42%. This is what's known as a stable coin. It always stays at $1. Then you have BNB, Binance. You can see here, 4.21%. And you see some of the other ones. Okay, so what's so interesting is that when Bitcoin increases in value, it drives the entire market and the other coins follow, ladies and gentlemen. And so if you are involved in any of, say, the top 20 cryptocurrencies, you have the ability to take advantage of it. All right. So you can simply start with Bitcoin. Now, by the way, this is not financial advice. You want to consult your financial advisor. This is just education, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just showing you some information. I cannot give you professional advice. Okay. And so just sharing some information with you. And so I want you to see here that Bitcoin is available and you could potentially purchase this right inside of your Cash App. Do you have Cash App? You could purchase Bitcoin right there and just hold on to it. But you can look into other strategies as you're moving forward, dollar cost averaging, and so much more. Okay. So I wanted to give you an idea and a glimpse of what's happening now. These are not my words. You're looking at the facts yourself. I just showed you the facts, ladies and gentlemen, from third-party sources. Okay, so now let's go a little further. I'm going to show you a video now that breaks a little bit of this down. It's a 10-minute video. So if you can focus in for 10 minutes, I think that will help you. So this person, this is known as BitBoy. BITBOY, BitBoy. Okay, he's been involved in crypto for many, many years, and he is an authority. So what we're going to do is watch a bit of this video. This is 17 minutes long, but we're not going to watch the whole thing. We're going to watch the last 10 minutes. All right, you can see the title here, Crypto 101. You can go ahead and look that up if you want to watch this again later. Crypto 101, the ultimate guide to making sense of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and cryptocurrency.
Let's break down some of the different types of cryptos, starting with the most valuable, Bitcoin. Created in 2009 by anonymous developer Satoshi Nakamoto, Bitcoin is the first digital currency designed to be a form of payment that doesn't require a middleman for financial transactions. The first Bitcoins were mined by home computers, but as Bitcoin mining became more competitive and mining rewards continued to be halved every 4 years, ASIC miners became a more profitable way to mine Bitcoin. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is divisible to 8 decimal places. Smallest unit is called a Satoshi, after the creator. Buying small amounts of Bitcoin is called stacking sats and can be one of the best ways to dollar cost average into Bitcoin. Ethereum. Ethereum is a decentralized software platform powered by blockchain. It has a native cryptocurrency, Ether or ETH, that's used to pay for transaction fees, making the price rise as Ethereum gains adoption. The Ethereum blockchain can be used to create and fund decentralized applications, or dApps, and other secure digital technology. The Ethereum blockchain is community ran and home to digital money, global payments, and applications. Right now, the Ethereum blockchain is proof of work and Ether is mined. The merge to Ethereum 2.0, where Ethereum will become proof of stake, is expected to happen sometime in the summer or fall of 2022. Crypto assets other than Bitcoin are known as altcoins, even Ethereum. Although I would argue that ETH has become enough of a household name that it no longer deserves the label altcoin. But altcoins capture around 40% of the total crypto market cap as of today. And there are different types of altcoins with different use cases. Stablecoins are cryptocurrency's bank account, assets that are pegged to another asset like the US dollar. Stablecoins are used for storing funds, on-ramping fiat to crypto exchanges, and trading crypto assets. Circle's USDC and Tether's USDT are examples of secure collateralized stablecoins that are backed by company assets and reserves. Utility tokens are a way to pay for blockchain functionality. This means that Ethereum's Ether is a utility token, along with Cardano's ADA. Governance tokens give holders voting rights. For example, UNI is the governance token for the Ethereum-based DeFi platform Uniswap. Security tokens are digital contracts that represent fractions of a real asset like a company, recording ownership or stake. Meme coins are tokens that get their value from community buys and not fundamentals. They're driven by hype and online communities. Privacy coins are cryptocurrencies that can hide blockchain transactions to create anonymity. So by now we know the basics of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and altcoins, but what is DeFi? Short for decentralized finance, DeFi transactions are recorded and validated on a blockchain when two parties agree to exchange cryptocurrency. This applies to payments, securities trading, insurance transactions, lending, and borrowing. This is all happening outside of the traditional financial system, but to do anything in crypto, whether you're day trading, loaning crypto, or just buying pizza, you'll need a crypto wallet. A crypto wallet enables users to send and receive cryptocurrencies and is a central place to keep private keys. Crypto private keys are the cryptography number associated with a cryptocurrency that's similar to a password. They prove ownership in signed transactions. If you have the keys, you own the crypto. If someone else gets access to the keys, they can move your crypto. I go into details on private keys in another video that you can find down below in the description. So I've gone over a lot of the basics, but you may be wondering, why are crypto markets so volatile? Crypto markets are notorious for their volatility. The price of crypto assets can increase and decrease dramatically, more than almost any other asset we've seen in history. Main driver of crypto volatility are the bull and bear markets that follow Bitcoin's 4-year halving cycles. Every 4 years, the rewards for mining Bitcoin is cut in half, disrupting the supply of Bitcoin and renewing investor hype around the asset. 2016, the price of Bitcoin rose 7,000%. 2017, the price rose over 2,000%. Now, all-time highs were reached in 2017 and then again in 2021 when the price tripled from its previous all-time high. Like other assets, news and speculation are responsible for price fluctuations between cycles. But the extreme volatility seen in crypto is caused by having less liquidity. After all, as of right now, crypto doesn't have huge institutional investors and large trading firms holding giant amounts of assets yet, but they're coming. The price of altcoins are directly affected by the price movements of Bitcoin. This is called Bitcoin dominance. If you zoom out, the overall crypto market has trended upwards, with major projects continuing to grow. It's important to remember that not all crypto projects trend upward, with some never returning to all-time highs, many others disappearing altogether. So some crypto projects die. What should I buy? Well, that all depends on your timeline and risk tolerance. Holding crypto over the long term can make big profits, as long as the crypto you're holding is one that will be around, continue increasing in value over the long term. We are likely to continue seeing some of the big crypto projects in the long term, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Binance Coin, XRP, Solana, and Polkadot, are all within the top 20 projects based on market cap. But not all projects stay on top. In fact, it's more of a revolving door. Doing research and staying connected to the latest in crypto news is a key part of making money in crypto. So if you want to stay in the loop on the latest in crypto news and education, make sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure to turn the bell on for notifications. The best bet is to buy projects that have staying power. The further you move down the list of highest crypto cap projects, the riskier they become. Lower market caps mean it doesn't take much to pump the price, but it doesn't take much to crash the price either. It's also important not to confuse dollar value with market cap. Just because a coin seems cheap doesn't mean that it has a lot of room to grow. A lower priced token with a gigantic circulating supply can have a higher market cap than a higher priced asset with a smaller supply. When researching crypto projects, make stronger allocations of the top 10 or 20 market cap projects that you believe have staying power. Stick to the top 200 for speculative investments. Bear markets are catastrophic for altcoins, so be aware of where we are in crypto cycles. Many people believe that the value of Bitcoin and Ethereum will increase over the long term, so dollar cost averaging into these assets is a simple strategy that's proven to be a dependable way to gain exposure to an asset without trying to time dips in the market. Investing in cryptocurrency may seem complicated, but once you get the fundamentals, you can look at it just like any other asset class and decide for yourself if it works for your portfolio. But crypto isn't just a cash grab. It's a new means of doing business in the digital economy. It's money that exists outside of the traditional financial system. Crypto is a once in a millennium opportunity to be one of the first people to invest in an entirely new asset class. Comment below with any other crypto questions you may have. Smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe. That's all I got. Be blessed. BitBoy out.
All right, all right. So this is interesting. You know, when you begin to talk about this topic, there's a lot of directions that you can go. I wanted to focus on probably the meat and potatoes, and I hope that you've gotten some information from this. And if you're new here, it at least incited your curiosity to want to learn more. So what I want to do here is I'm going to go ahead and take a few questions and give you an opportunity to share some comments. And so if you have a question or you have a comment, you can raise your hand or you can type your question into the chat box. So let me start by asking you guys a question. Was this information insightful to you? Have you gotten any value out of the little time we've spent together so far? Anybody? And hopefully you got on the call on time and you weren't late. Okay, great, great, great. Okay, so let's do this. I want to go to Carmelita, my friend Carmelita, and I want to give you an opportunity to share some comments about what you just heard. So bear with me 1 second. Okay, and there you are. All right. So I have unmuted you. And Carmelita, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, yes. Now, it's kind of interesting. In this video, a BitBoy said that mass adoption or institution adoption wasn't there yet. I want you to understand this video is 1 year old and mass adoption, institution adoption has just taken place with the approval of the Bitcoin ETF that you saw BlackRock now is purchasing. And so that's the one thing he said that's out of date. So institutional money is here now, and that creates an opportunity for the average person. What are your thoughts about what you've heard so far?
I think it's awesome. I knew that every 4 years that we are dealing with a major decline and it's the best time to purchase, but I had never heard of ETFs, so that was new for me. I'm just learning about BlackRock. I learned about them over the summer of last year. And I understand that they just purchased, millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin as well. So it was really good to kind of, see exactly the direction of where they're going. And I love the fact that we're in the crypto space. We're really in this at the right time and we're in the right place, especially with what we're doing with, with tone boosters. So I'm really excited about it. And I thank you for even expanding our knowledge even further with BitBoy because I had never seen videos on him, and I do, kind of follow a few of them, but now he'll be another one that I will start to follow because his information was very detailed and he's very easy to understand. And so, yeah, I'm real excited about it.
All right, great. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Pastor, I see your hand as well. Let me go ahead and unmute you as well. And so if anyone has questions, hopefully you got here on time. You weren't too late. But if you have questions, you can feel free to ask your questions, raise your hands. I'll give you an opportunity to ask your question. Okay, Pastor, you are unmuted. Welcome to the call. And you should be able to unmute yourself by clicking on your microphone.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Mark. I wanted to ask a question. I'm dealing with Bitcoin. I hear it just ran up to $60,000. Do I have to have $60,000 to buy Bitcoin?
All right, and that's a great question. You may have heard BitBoy mention that Bitcoin is actually broken down into 8 decimals. What does that mean? You can buy a fraction of Bitcoin. You can buy $100 worth of Bitcoin. You can buy $50 worth of Bitcoin, $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. Now, the great thing is that when Bitcoin increases, you get the same percentage of growth. And so we saw that Bitcoin increased 7 point something percent within the last 7 days. So if you had $1,000, you would have made $70, 7 point something percent profit. And of course, it can easily be sold and converted into USD. And so it's kind of interesting. I want to give you guys a little bit of information. So of course, you want to have your own wallet. You want to have your own wallet. So go ahead and write this down. I want you to write down cold storage. Cold storage. Okay? Cold storage is when you take your cryptocurrency and you store it offline. You take it off the internet and you store it offline inside of a device. And so there are 2 main devices that people use to store their Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies offline. One is called Ledger, Ledger. Ledger. It's called a Ledger device. Go ahead and write that down. The other one is called a Trezor, Trezor. You can purchase these online. So you have a Ledger cold storage device and you have a Trezor, Trezor. So you can get those devices, and when you buy Bitcoin, like through Cash App or Coinbase, for example, you can store it on those devices in your home. So it's not on the internet anymore, which makes it safe for you, and you've got your own wallet with your own keys. All right. So hopefully that answers your question. I gave you a little bit more than what you asked for. All right. And did you have any other questions, Pastor? And all questions are good questions because we're all learning here.
Is there anything that I could do if to start in any altcoins that could help me increase my financial portfolio?
Okay, so let's just take a look at the altcoins. I'm going to stop my screen here. And so an altcoin means any other coin other than Bitcoin, right? And so we heard what BitBoy said, which he gave some really good information, right? So let's go on back to CoinMarketCap. So again, you go to coinmarketcap.com. Here you can see all of the major cryptocurrencies. There's about at least 20,000 of them here, okay? And so now you see a list, coinmarketcap.com, scroll down. You can see Bitcoin has the largest market cap. In other words, percentage of coins that are actually purchased and that are in the market. And of course, you can see $1.2 billion, all right, worth of Bitcoin is actually people have purchased. All right, you see Ethereum is number 2. Anything other than Bitcoin is known as an altcoin, an alternative coin. So you see Ethereum here. And then, of course, you have Tether, which is a stable coin. The price always stays at $1. And then you've got Binance Coin, and you've got all these others. So he mentioned, if you want to, he mentioned, staying within the top 20 because they have a strong market cap. The chance of fluctuation is going to be less than if you're dealing with a coin that's number 1,000 in the space. And so any of these first top 20, he suggested would be a good idea to consider. All right. So hopefully that answers your question.
Yeah, one question, Mark. What is this ton token everybody's talking about?
Well, that's another cryptocurrency that has a blockchain. I want you to understand Ethereum has a blockchain. What is the blockchain? That is the ledger that's behind the coin, the ledger, the technology that supports the coin. And so you've got multiple coins here. Binance, we've all heard of Binance. The Binance exchange, they have their own coin. It's called BNB. And so you have various ones. We've heard of Ripple. You remember Ripple was sued by the SEC and they won? All right. And so here is Ripple, that's XRP. All right. So these all have their own infrastructure behind the coin. And when you go down to the Ton coin, which is number 15 right here, they also have their own infrastructure. The Ton coin happens to have the fastest blockchain in the world. Documented, you can Google it. Just go to Google and ask, what's the fastest blockchain? What does that mean? That means that this coin can be transferred very fast through the internet and it can be used commercially. This actually processes faster than Visa. And so these coins, a lot of these coins have a use case in the marketplace. In other words, they can actually be used in the marketplace. They're not just a coin. They have a utility. The utility for the Ton coin is that it can be transferred very fast through the internet. So that's the Ton coin. All right, let's go to the next question. I saw some more hands here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and we go to Gene. All right, Gene, you are unmuted and you can ask your question. And click on your microphone. Welcome to the call.
Welcome, thank you. It's not really a question, but it's more of a comment and statement for everyone else. I remember when Bitcoin first started, because I heard it on it.
Continue straight.
I heard it on the news, and also I remember when Ethereum was at $7. Now I think Ethereum is over almost $3,000. So my comment to the group and to the room is make sure you guys get the education y'all need when it comes to cryptocurrency, because as a instructor myself in cryptocurrency, I can see the power in cryptocurrency and what's going to happen in the new world of crypto, in the digital world. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Gene. All right, let's go to Ross. And Ross, you can unmute yourself and make your comment or ask a question. Welcome to the call. Okay, Ross, you're unmuted. All right, so check your microphone. It might be an issue with your microphone. But you are unmuted right now. You might want to play with that. Okay. And so while he's trying to get himself together, does anyone else have a question or comment? All questions are good questions. So I've been working with cryptocurrency for well over 12 years, ladies and gentlemen. It's been amazing. It's been amazing. And, you know, the market still has such a long way to go. When you compare the crypto market to the Forex market, foreign currency, which is a $7 trillion a day market, crypto is far from that. That means it has a lot of room to grow. Okay, I think you are unmuted, Ross.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I sure do.
Okay, how's everybody doing today?
Doing great.
All right. I'm kind of puzzled. In my line of work, I'm around a lot of younger people, like in their 20s and 30s, and it just seems like, you know, us old folks are more in tune with crypto than the younger folks. Has anybody else had that type of experience?
Well, it's kind of interesting. I think you want to do a little more research into that, because you might remember a while back, the millennials were really into Robinhood, for example. Robinhood is a place where people can actually purchase cryptocurrency and purchase stocks. And they were really into it. They were pumping and promoting, you know, coins like Dogecoin and some of the other meme coins. And they had all types of strategies that they were using in order to make money. So many of them are aware of it. I think they may be more aware of it than actually we are. I can't say for sure, but you have to understand technology is like second nature to them. And anything going on in technology, they're pretty much aware of it. Now, I have never done any research on how involved they actually are with crypto, but I do remember just a couple of years ago how they were doing strategies called Shoot the Moon, where they would all go into Robinhood and they would all buy a specific meme coin like Dogecoin, and they would communicate with each other, and they would drive the price up. And once the price got up high, they would all sell and cash out.
Right.
And right, and so those were millennials who were doing that. And so where they are now concerning the market, I really couldn't say.
Okay. Because, our kids, me and Lisa's kids are like late 20s.
Hmm.
And every time we try to get them involved, man, it's like they're just oblivious. They're just.
Yep.
And I'm like, we're trying to teach you guys this stuff so you can get out of our wallet.
And it's kind of interesting because even myself, as a parent and trying to encourage certain things, in my children, it's like they will get on it in their own time, man. And some of it might have to do with the realities of life. When the realities and the harshness of life sets in, and they recognize that their salaries are not providing them enough, maybe then they'll be open to some things. And so, only thing I can say is that they've got their own time period, and hopefully, they will wake up to the realities of what we're dealing with out here.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, DeLorean, let's see. I see your hand up. Let's give you an opportunity to share your thoughts.
Hello. So I'm pretty much the daughter of pastor for We Best, but I'm in the same boat as what Ross mentioned about being in that era of not being fully educated. And I really think the biggest thing is our generation, we want to see the outcome as right now and not research ourselves. And for me, as a current recruiter for a fintech company, I will say there are a lot of individuals that are younger generation, more so just now graduating out of high school or college. Some individuals, like one today, does day trading, and they actually self-taught themselves. So there are some individuals that are aware of what is going on, but unfortunately it's not a lot, because I can tell you it's about having patience, being self-disciplined, wanting to have access to that resources, like you said, and then also coming to reality that, hey, money's not looking like it needs to be. And that's where I'm at. I'm at the point in my life where I want to now have different streams of income. I want to have a better outcome, not just for myself, but for my kids and then their kids. So that's why I'm adamant now to learn and to gain the basis. So I have a little understanding, but not as much far as like the market trend. Like when I'm looking at it, numbers is not my thing. So I need someone to kind of walk me through baby steps. So that's why I'm here now, and as much education as I can get and be more hands-on to get involved. So that way I can then share with, peers my age and be able to educate them as well. So
Yeah,
that's
thank
all I
you.
want to share.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It was kind of funny. I went into the bank today, and one of the major banks, and had a little issue that I needed to fix out with my debit card. And so when it was all done, the lady said to me, "Well, let's just kind of do a review of your account, and let's take a look at your savings account. Oh, did you know that if you put?" She showed me a little chart. I left it outside. I wish I had it in front of me, but she said if you put 100,000 into this account, we will pay you 4.5% a year. And then she showed me if you put 200,000, we pay you like 4.4% or 4.5%. And I'm looking at these numbers, and I said to myself, no way in this life would I ever put that kind of money into that account that you just showed me, when I know I can come over here and I can earn this type of money perhaps in one day. All right. So a lot of it is just a lack of knowledge as to the possibilities that are out here. And, hopefully people will gain that kind of attention. And so, so the best we can do is keep getting the message out there and definitely position ourselves properly. And hopefully some people will kind of pick up on it. So, yep. Let's see. Anybody else? Question or comment? You can raise your hand. I've been doing crypto for over 12 years, man. And, I didn't even bother to comment to the lady. She was doing her job. And I'm looking at these numbers on this sheet, how much money they wanted that they said I could put in there. It's like 100,000 and all this to earn 4% in an entire year. That doesn't even keep up with inflation, which is 7 or 8% right now. I would be actually losing money. And I heard someone say recently, and they said, why are you worried about money that you have that you're already losing? And I'm not even saying the quote right, but if you don't do anything, you are losing. And so a person has got to do something so they don't keep losing. Doing nothing is to lose. And so people need to get that education, need to go through that learning curve, and need to position themselves. So that's what this is all about. Anybody else have a question or a comment? All right. And so we have some other calls that we're going to be doing today. And if someone invited you here, you want to learn more about cryptocurrency and how you can engage, reach out perhaps to the person who invited you here. They can point you into the right direction. And you can go through the learning curve and even participate and start moving forward.
Boy, everybody told me you could be whatever you wanna be. So I told myself I'ma be a singer, I'ma play on the keys. I can do whatever I want if I just believe, yeah. But then over the years, everybody's telling me to find a career, and I'll be rolling my eyes, thinking I'll be alright with my guitar by my side. But now it's like 55 quid for my phone bill and a tenner for my bus pass too. I wish I could go back and tell myself that life is gonna hit you hard. They say money won't buy you happiness, but being broke really ain't a good time. So all I want is just to get paid, and no, I ain't ashamed of trying to make a wage, no. Money, 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 money makes the world go round. I need money, 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 money. Money got me feeling down. They said go and chase your dreams, but never told me that I have to wake up. Like I gotta pay to breathe. Why are we romanticizing working 9 to 5 and stifling our dreams? They tell me think about the future, yeah, but what if I don't even make it there? I don't wanna be worrying about that, but that's been where my mind. Cause now it's like 55 quid for my phone bill and a tenner for my bus pass too. I wish I could go back and tell myself that life is gonna hit you hard. They say money won't buy you happiness, but being broke really ain't a good time. So all I want is just to get paid, and no, I ain't ashamed of trying to make a wage, no. Money, 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 money.